Just great. Clean air, you can see for miles.
You sound so excited.
I guess I am. You're gonna love it, hon. There's no traffic, no pollution. People get to know their neighbors.
I'm sold. What time did you say we get there?
Well, I'm afraid I was a little optimistic about our arrival. I don't think we'll get in till about 3 this morning. Sorry.
Well, in that case, I'm hungry. Let's find some place to eat.
Well, if memory serves me correct, just down the road here a few miles is a great little place. How about that?
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, God. I'm tired.
We'll be there in a little while, babe. It's a good dinner, huh? Great trout. We got a trout stream right behind the house.
It's Fister. Let me see.
No.
What happened? What happened?
The men shut the place up, and all of a sudden there was a fire. It's a miracle we weren't all taken aside.
She's gonna need stitches. I'm gonna take her to the hospital.
But you ain't called the fire department and get the sheriff. I'm gonna stay here and help out. Are you all right?
I'm cold.
You're gonna be fine.
God almighty.
There were 3 of them, Mr. McLaren. I saw them. They had rifles.
Did you see what they look like?
No. There were 2 cars. One was a pickup truck. That lady helped us out. She called the ambulance and the fire department.
Name's Bill McLaren, ma'am. Afraid I own this establishment. What's left of it. I want to thank you for helping out my girls and calling the fire department.
It's where we called the police, too.
Ma'am, calling the police around here is like spitting in the wind. I appreciate you stopping by.
They don't exactly come on like the cavalry, do they?
What took you so long, Sheriff? My place is burnt. My girl's been shot at.
What was that you said, McLaren?
The fire department is here. Ambulance. Where in the hell were you?
At home. Sleeping.
You mean there was no one on duty?
Of course. We had a little emergency.
My girls were almost killed. Now, one of them saw 3 guys shoot up the place. There was a car and a pickup.
Your girls, McLaren, are nothing but a bunch of hookers. Who cares what they think they saw?
Excuse me, I saw it, too. That pickup truck nearly ran us off the road, and my husband called the sheriff department right after that happened.
Well, like I was saying to McLaren, ma'am, we had a little emergency.
What sort of an emergency?
A burglary. Now, if you don't mind, I'll get on with my job.
Be about time. Ma'am, I appreciate you standing up, but I don't want you to get in any trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble, Mr. McLaren. If you need us as witnesses, my husband is going to be the new administrator at the hospital, Robert Davis. You can reach us there.
Ma'am?
Thanks.
Amy, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Thanks for your jacket.
You're welcome. Goodbye, Chloe.
Thanks again.
Bye. Just thinking about that girl, Glory. She reminds me so much of our daughter.
Yeah.
They're about the same age, you know. That girl's eyes are so sad. So sad.
Hi.
Hi.
Sarah. I'm Pat Shepard.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Pat.
My husband and I met Robert when he came up last month to rent the place.
Yeah, he told me.
Oh, you look like you've been busy.
Oh, I have. Listen, yeah, I have.
You want to take a break and go to lunch?
Oh, that sounds like a great
Good.
idea. Listen, give me just 5 minutes. Come on in. I'll change my clothes.
Oh, it looks nice.
Well, where are we going?
Right here. Teddy's.
Teddy, if I could use a cup of coffee.
Okay. Malone's well liked around here. He's been sheriff a long time.
Is he respected?
Respected? No. He's got friends in the right places. He didn't step on any of the wrong toes.
But he's supposed to uphold the law. He was clearly drinking the night he showed up at that fire. How do people put up with that?
It's the way things are around here, and it's been that way a long time.
Sorry, boys. We're full up. You'll have to wait your turn.
Oh, come on, Louise, honey. Hey, look, we've been coming in here longer than you.
A couple of the strip mining boys.
They don't look like boys to me.
I mean good old boys. Which around here means they can act like barnyard hogs and get away with it.
What's wrong with that table?
Those folks are still having their lunch.
Well, looks like they're finished to me.
Hey, folks, how about giving that table over to some working men?
We'll serve you over at the bar.
No, you can serve it to us right there at that table. And folks are done. Right, folks?
Sit down, Sally. We ain't finished.
That's enough. Are you okay?
Where'd you come from? You crazy?
Leave these people alone.
You best get someone over here. Yank and Lloyd are pushing some folks around. It's that lady over there who complained, Sheriff.
Well, you again. It seems whenever there's a little fuss, you turn up.
Well, Sheriff, at least I turn up. I'd say you're running about 50-50.
Hey, don't pay her no attention, Wally.
Yank. Lloyd. All right. This lady claims you've been bothering some folks.
Bother? They were accosted.
Boys?
It's a little misunderstanding. No real problem.
That man was pushed off of his chair.
All right, hold it. Whereabouts are these folks?
They left.
If these folks don't press charges.
But I was a witness. I'll testify.
All right, come on, boys.
Ah, Wally, you ain't running our sand.
You heard me.
Lloyd.
Where's your truck?
It's over there.
Hey, you know, those old folks press charges. I'm gonna have to bring you in.
I guarantee it, they won't.
Go on, scout before you get in any more trouble. Why didn't they press charges?
Because it wouldn't have done any good. Pat says that the sheriff's department doesn't do much of anything. They just look the other way. The mayor calls the shots, and she says everybody in this town dances to his tune.
Sounds like an old Western, doesn't it? Why didn't anybody ever fight back?
McLaren fought back. Look what happened to him.
Let me tell you about McLaren. It seems there's a guy named Pfister's got a massage parlor a couple miles down the road. He's the one that wants McLaren, doesn't want the competition. You see, Pfister gives the good old boys down at the sheriff's department a 50% discount. He's also very tight with the mayor.
You've been keeping your ears open, I see.
That's all anybody around here seems to talk about.
What kind of a discount does the mayor get?
Sarah.
Pat asked me to come to a town meeting next week. I'm gonna go. Somebody has to do something.
Might as well be you.
Howdy, ma'am. I help you?
Sheriff Malone, please.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Wally.
Yeah.
There's a lady here to see you.
Well, if it ain't Miss Feisty. Barney, come over here. I want you to meet someone. Miss Davis? Barney Day. Yank's cousin. Well, you remember Yank, don't you, ma'am, from the cafe?
I can see the resemblance.
Well, anything we can do for you?
Well, you remember those two people that were assaulted at Teddy's the other day?
Allegedly assaulted.
No, my husband just told me that the old man is in the hospital with a dislocated hip.
Could have got that falling off a bar stool, ma'am. Old Lindbergh's been known to have a few.
But he didn't. You let those two go, didn't you?
Well, nobody pressed any charges.
Because they're afraid to.
Well, we'll look into it, ma'am. Is there anything else?
As a matter of fact, there is. A couple of days ago in town, I saw a group of kids that were being pushed around for no reason.
Kids around here been causing trouble. Racing around, bothering folks. Drinking, smoking dope.
Miss Davis, for someone being new around here...
Means I shouldn't have anything to say?
Well, we'll think about what you said.
But you won't do anything about it, will you?
Miss Davis, do you think you could do this job any better than me?
You bet.
What are we going to do about our sheriff's department? Last time we talked about ineffectual law enforcement, preferential treatment for certain few. What are we going to do about it?
Well, first, we got to get rid of Sheriff Malone. Election's coming up.
Isn't there anyone to run against him?
Well, Dan Strauss, but he's not much improvement.
Well, then we get somebody else.
Who?
They all belong to the mayor.
What do you mean, belong to the mayor?
Lady, nothing goes on in these parts unless the mayor says so. And I mean nothing.
Right. I haven't heard anyone talk about that fellow McLaren rebuilding his place. He calls it a massage parlor, but we all know what really goes on there.
Sarah?
I understand that massage parlors are not illegal in this town.
That's right.
And I understand that there's another one on the other side of town.
Yeah, that's the Four-Leaf Clover, Jack Pfister's place. Matter of fact, altogether there are 3 parlors in Crestridge.
Well, how do you know, Ben? Did you hit them all?
All right. Wait. Are you saying you approve of prostitution?
No, but how do we know that's what's going on there?
As far as I'm concerned, they're breaking God's law, and I think we should run this fellow McLaren out.
But if we run McLaren out, then we have to run Pfister out and those other people. It seems to me that we know who's breaking the law. We have to find somebody to enforce it.
Yeah. We'll do a breakdown on the pediatric department, all right? Have a nice day. What a nice surprise. How you doing, huh?
Hey. How would you like to take me to lunch?
Well, somebody already beat you to it. That pretty blonde nurse over there. She's had her eye on me for about a week.
Well, she'll just have to eat her little heart out.
We didn't get a chance to talk much this morning. How'd your town meeting go last night?
Oh, some woman is all in a dither about McLaren rebuilding his massage parlor.
Yes, big business.
I wonder whatever happened to that girl.
What girl?
The other night at the fire,
Oh.
that girl, Glory.
Yes, what a shame.
Where does someone like that go?
Unfortunately, probably just another place like the last one. Sarah, there's something else on your mind. What is it? I can tell. Now, come on.
Robert, I'm going to run against Wally Malone for sheriff.
Sarah, where does this newfound sense of
I'm
humor
not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Sarah,
I'm going down to town hall tomorrow, and I am going to file.
It's ridiculous. Are you kiddting me?
But I thought we ought to talk about it first.
Well, thanks. Look, Sarah, this is a rough town. Now, you've seen that for yourself.
I know.
Look, honey, if you go up against the wrong people, you could get yourself hurt. I don't want that. Sarah, absolutely not.
Well, you're crazy. You're absolutely out of your mind. Have you talked this over with Robert?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what did he say?
We haven't finished talking yet. And I do have the qualifications. I have experience in administration. Besides, I'd be better than what they have in there now.
Maybe. But right off, you've got two things going against you. You're a woman in a good old boy world. That department is filled with rednecks, and that's the mentality of most of the people in this town. And second of all, you won't last 10 minutes unless you're willing to squirm under the thumb of Mayor David Hill.
I've heard about crooked politicians, but I've never met one.
Well, welcome to Crestridge.
I tried talking to Jack Pfister about pulling stunts like that shooting. I mean, if one of those bimbos had been killed, we would have had the FBI up here. And we sure as hell don't need that.
Take it easy, Bruce. You're too young to get a stroke. Jack sometimes gets a little edgy about the competition. Relax, I'll take care of her.
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor, but I thought you'd like to know there's a lady out here filing to run for sheriff.
Well, let's go see what that's all about. Good morning. I'm Mayor Hill.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Davis.
This is my assistant, Bruce Webb.
How do you do, Mr. Webb?
I understand that you're filing to run for sheriff.
Yes, sir.
I thought I knew just about everybody here in Crestridge. You from around here?
No, sir, we're from back east.
It must be quite a change for you.
Well, whatever compelled you to consider running for sheriff, madam?
Well, I just feel that I can do a better job than the man that's in there now.
Come on now. Wally Malone's not a bad fellow.
Well, he's not a very good sheriff.
Now, Malone is extremely capable, madam, and experienced.
Well, I just feel that if I'm elected, I can do a better job.
Well, Miss Davis, I make it a point to meet all the candidates. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Look, honey, I realize you need to be busy to keep active. It's like I told you, next week we're going to need a substitute admissions clerk. What does that mean?
No, it means no. First of all, it's only for a week. Second, I've done that before. Look, Robert, I don't just want a job. I don't just want a career. I want more than that. I mean, the people in this town are so frustrated that they just don't think anything can be done, and I think I can change that.
Come on, Sarah.
Robert, it's what I want.
Why,
It's
Sheriff?
Because I think I can do it better, and because it's something important. Tell me, do you think I could do it?
Yes, of course. That's not the point.
Well, then why are you fighting me?
Because there's going to be resistance. There's going to be a lot of resentment, Sarah.
I'm prepared for that.
It also could be very dangerous. And there's men in this town that were willing to kill for what they want. The only reason one of those girls didn't get killed the other night was luck. Just pure and simple. Now, look, Sarah, I'm telling you, if you make waves, you could be the next target. I don't want that, Sarah.
Robert, you can't live your life afraid to take chances because of the consequences. I mean, taking risks is just part of life.
Right, all right, you've made your point.
I need you, and I need your help. I need your support.
Town needs a good sheriff anyway.
I knew you'd finally feel that way. Because I already filed this afternoon. That side of the street, I'll take this one.
What's going to happen when Malone finds out about these?
Well, we'll know soon enough. Laurie? Hi. Do you remember me? The night of the fire?
The lady who helped me. Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
As a matter of fact, I'm running for sheriff.
Sheriff?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Wait till Mayor Hill hears about this.
Oh, he already knows. He's a very nice man.
If you win, he won't be so nice.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Well, listen, what are you doing with yourself lately? Are you okay?
I'm sorry, I gotta split. Bye.
Bye.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Laurie, get in. I said get in quickly.
Robert? I need some help.
How you doing, huh?
Who's that? Who's here?
What do you mean?
Whose car is that?
That's yours. Go on, take a look.
What?
It's your new car.
Can we afford it?
I think it's a must, Sarah. If you're gonna win this election, you gotta get out and meet everybody, don't you? Go on, get in.
Oh, isn't this great?
Here's your keys.
Oh. Try it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Go ahead and take it out.
Hi. What? Hi, I'm Sarah Davis. I'm running for sheriff.
Good luck.
What a cute baby.
Thanks.
Bye. Hi. I'm Sarah Davis. I'm running for sheriff.
Well, anyone makes it this far back, they sure got my vote.
Thank you. Bye.
Better worry about keeping it. Well, Mama Davis. Don't know what mercy brings you around here. No old folks to push around, no kids being hassled.
Morning, Sheriff. Deputy.
I heard you've been all over town, talking to folks, shaking everybody's hand. You're taking this real serious, ain't you?
You bet.
You know, I read one of those campaign flyers you've been passing around. All those qualifications, all those jobs you claim. Pardon me, Mrs. Davis, but you'd have to be 112 years old to have done all that.
Excuse me.
Mrs. Davis?
Yes?
I'm Steve Nichols. I own and run the Crestridge Tribune. Could we talk? Thanks.
You're very young to be running a newspaper.
We're just starting out, actually. We're barely surviving right now, week to week. But we're building advertisers and gaining subscribers. You see, there's only been one newspaper in our area up till now, and that's the Mirror, so it takes time. By the way, the Mirror hasn't been very kind to you. You can see for yourself that Malone says that all your qualifications were falsified. Is there anything to that?
No. How can he print that with no proof?
The Mirror is owned by Barry Kotler. Mayor Hill runs him like he does everybody else. You haven't even been elected and are already planning how they're going to get rid of you. I guess they think you're a pushover. But it's going to be easy.
I'm no pushover.
Then let me print a denial. But I have to have the ammunition to do it. You've come this far, Mrs. Davis. Give me a rebuttal and I'll run it.
All right. You'll get your rebuttal.
You see that?
That newspaper punk.
Oh, Malone, he's an idiot. Goes after the Davis woman to prove her a liar, and all he does is prove what a jerk he is. I want you to go over to Malone's house. Tell him to keep his mouth shut.
Oh, come on. He lives up that old dirt road.
Keeps his mouth shut, he might still have a chance to win this election.
But may I say something?
Shoot.
A lot of people consider Malone a buffoon. He's turned into an embarrassment. You know, it might not be a bad idea if he does lose.
What, a lady sheriff?
Well, what harm can she be? We tell her what to do. No more, no less. Besides, nobody's going to take her serious anyway.
I bet you choose gum, right?
Excuse me, can I borrow my wife for a second? She'll be right back. You won.
What?
You won.
How do you know?
I just heard it on the
Oh,
radio.
just heard on the radio that Sarah's
I'm very proud.
new sheriff.
I am too.
I, Sarah Davis,
I, Sarah Davis,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of Wyoming,
and the Constitution of the State of Wyoming,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge all the duties of the office of sheriff
discharge all the duties of the office of sheriff
of which I am about to enter.
of which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new sheriff of the township of Crestridge, Mrs. Sarah Davis.
Thank you. I'm very proud, and I'm very grateful. And I want to make it plain that, unlike most people who run for office, I intend to live up to my campaign promises.
I pledged fair and equal treatment for all, and that's the way it will be. While I'm in office, there will be no preferred treatment for a few. And I want to encourage everyone in this township to come to me and to feel free to talk. I want to hear your complaints. I want to hear your suggestions. I want to hear anything that you have to say. Thank you.
Mrs. Davis, oh, pardon me, Sheriff Davis. If there's anything that I can do to help make your job any easier, you just call on me here.
Thank you.
Good luck.
From now on, the kids in this town will get a fair shake from this department. No more harassment, no more bullying. Also, this department is going to start initiating youth activities. Each officer will volunteer a couple of hours a week toward that program.
Volunteer.
Please. And to emphasize a point that I made yesterday when I was being sworn in, there will be no privileged treatment for any one citizen, no matter who it is. I also have it on good information that some of the deputies from this department frequent Jack Pfister's massage parlor, where they receive a 50% discount. Also, there are reports of excessive drinking and rowdiness in the local bars. Even when they are off duty, I expect every deputy in this department to set a good example. If any deputy is found drunk and disorderly, he'll be dismissed. And from now on, every massage parlor, including Jack Pfister's, is out of bounds.
Excuse me, ma'am, but a fellow ought to be able to do what he wants in his spare time.
Not when you are upholding the image of the law.
Well, going to massage parlor ain't against the law here, ma'am.
Well, here it is against the rules from now on. Let's go to work. By the way, I'll need a deputy to work with me this morning to make an arrest.
Too much for a woman, Miss Davis?
It's customary to work in pairs, isn't it? And it's Sheriff Davis.
Yes, ma'am.
Deputy Larson, will you join me? Yank Tabor and Lloyd Bonini.
Yo.
I have warrants for your arrest. Assault.
Hey, Clint.
Let's not have any trouble.
Clint, what's going on? Huh? You tell me what's happening? Do you really expect you're going to lock us up?
Lloyd, things have changed.
Mr. Parrott, I've been trying to get in touch with you. I wanted to talk to you about my department.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been so very busy, I haven't had a chance to...
I feel that the entire department needs upgrading. The personnel is mostly untrained. We're understaffed. In a town this size, I feel that I need at least 3 more deputies to cover it, but qualified.
There's no money.
And the equipment is inadequate. The cars are running on tires that are almost worn through. That's very dangerous. I also only have 3 cars that are fully equipped with sirens and radios.
I told you there was no money.
I need new sets of tires for each car.
Mrs. Davis.
Yes, I know, no money. Then maybe you can tell me how I can run the sheriff's department on what you're giving me. And don't tell me that Malone did it.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Parrott, perhaps you could explain to me why your personal expenses for the year are more than the entire sheriff's department. I think the taxpayers would be very interested in your answer.
Sheriff Davis? Dobbs?
Can we talk?
Sure.
I'm sorry, but I just couldn't go to the sheriff's station.
What's the matter? What is it?
There's a deputy on the force. During the winter, he's been picking up teenage girls on the ski slopes.
And?
He has sex with them.
You mean?
Not exactly. He gets them drunk on brandy.
What's the deputy's name?
I shouldn't have come.
Please, Mrs. Dobbs, if you don't tell me who it is, I can't do anything about it.
Matt Storms.
Are you sure of this?
Yes. One of the girls was my daughter, Sally. Sheriff, she's only 16, and she knows of another girl even younger.
Mrs. Dobbs, I can't help you unless one of these girls speaks out.
Not Sally. I'm sorry, but I just can't.
Someone came to me about Matt Storms. Did you hear anything about him that you haven't told me?
Well, you hear things.
"16-year-old girls, maybe younger. The 16-year-old, her mother came to me last night and told me that Storms had gotten her daughter drunk and then had sex with her.
And you believe that?
Well, I ran a check on him. It tracks. He did the same thing back east in another town. They threw him out.
Look, why are you telling me all of this?
Because I need someone in this department that I can trust, and I'm betting on you. How does someone like Storms even land in the sheriff's department? Doesn't anybody check his references?
How can a man like Wally Malone get to be sheriff? So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get rid of him. But I can't unless that girl decides to step forward and speak out.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to settle in Wyoming. Thought the clean air would do me good. Damn near done me in. You know, when I called you, I didn't think you'd talk to me. Big part of this town hates my business. But the rest just hate me.
Well, I said my door's open to anybody who wanted to talk, and that includes you, Mr. McLaren. I'm here, aren't I?
First guy I ran into when I came into Crestridge was Bruce Webb. He said that if I intended to open a massage parlor in this area, I had best get the permission of the people who count. Him and whoever else.
The mayor?
Never mentioned any names. All he said was due to the fact I was going to operate closer to the mining camp than anybody else, it was going to cost me. Big chunk of money up front before I could even go into business. So I told him to stuff it. I wasn't going to pay off some crooked politician. He said I might have to operate from a jail cell. And you know what? The law has been hassling me ever since.
Do you think that Webb had something to do with burning you out?
Jack Pfister did, for damn sure. You see, when Webb realized I wasn't going to give him any big payoff, I figure he took the leash off Pfister. You run a check on Jack Pfister. P-F-I-S-T-E-R. I bet it proves real interesting.
The night they shot up the Wild Oak, tell me what happened.
Check the log.
Why didn't anybody respond? I have checked the log. It's been fixed. Now, Barney, Day, and Bolson were on duty that night.
Well, they were responding to another call. Burglary.
I've checked that out, too. There were no burglaries. Clint, the day I walked in here, everybody was working against me. But I had a hunch that you were straight, and I went with it. And you know what happened that night, just like everybody else knows.
I heard Barney tell them, tonight you're going to get a call from McLaren's place. And you're going to get another call from the other side of the mountain. I want you to respond to that call and not respond to McLaren's.
And where were you?
Sleeping. Barney said if I got a call to forget about it and go back to sleep. Sarah, that's what everybody did. You did that or take the phone off the hook. If I would have responded, I would have been out of a job.
Thank you. Clint, run a check on Jack Pfister and anybody else involved with him.
Sure thing.
I just heard from the town controller. We just got the funds to equip all those cars. Radios, sirens, the works. I don't know what you said to him, but you must have got it said.
Hello. Just a moment. It's for you.
Hello.
Sheriff Davis, this is Glory. Remember
Of
me?
course I remember you.
Can I see you?
Sure, how about first thing tomorrow morning?
No, I mean now.
Oh, okay, where are you?
I'm at the diner.
All right, I'll be there just as quick as I can.
They get you hooked on drugs. Then start holding out your pay to pay for them. If you try to leave, they tell you you owe them money for the stash. Pretty soon you realize you're never going to get out. And if you run, they bring you back and they beat you up and they tell you if you try to run again, they'll kill you.
Who tells you that? Who? Jack Pfister?
Yes. And when it comes to roughing up any of the girls, he does most of that, too.
How did you ever get hooked up with Pfister?
After the shooting, he offered me a job. I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I took it.
Where do they think you are right now?
Sleeping. I told them I was sick. They'll know I'm gone in a couple of hours.
Okay, I want you to come with me, Glory.
Where?
I'll put you under protective custody.
No, ma'am. I don't trust no one but you. Especially cops. Most of them are friends of Jack Pfister.
Come to my house.
I don't want to stay around here. I just want to get away. I called you. 'Cause I was hoping you could tell me where I could go.
How'd you know you could trust me?
That night, you helped me. I mean, Nobody's ever given a damn about me before. You're a good lady.
Got a car?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to drive to Cheyenne. I want you to check into a motel. And then you call me, okay?
Then what?
Then I'll have the state task force find you. Here's my number. Come on. Change. Take this money. Go on and don't stop. Thank you.
You knew her?
Only for a while. Her name's Glory. Just Glory, that's all I knew.
She's just a kid.
Tell me what happened.
The whole rear fender's pretty rammed in. Appears to me she was run off the road. What is it?
Have you been able to dig up anything on Pfister?
Yeah, well, I'm working on it.
Keep working. Just forget about everything else.
Why?
Because he killed that girl.
Can the DA be of any help to you at all?
Yes, he could if he wanted to, but he doesn't like to rock the boat.
Damn, you know, there's just got to be someplace else to turn, Sarah.
I could go to the special task force in Cheyenne.
Yeah, I'm sure the mayor's going to be very happy about you going outside for help.
The mayor's not going to be happy about anything I do.
I guess not.
These guys play rough, Mrs. Davis. I notice you don't carry a gun. From now on, I'd start. And traveling alone, I wouldn't do that either. Did you have any idea what was going on in Crestridge?
Yes, I did a little, but until I took office, I didn't really realize how bad things are.
We have for a long time. Burning down that massage parlor is only a small part of it. Drugs, illegal gambling, beatings, white slavery, and probably murder.
Well, why hasn't anything been done?
We've never been asked before. The state can't come in unless we're asked.
Well, I'm asking.
I'm just bringing in the wrong deck. Hang on. Yes? What? Okay, Barney, thanks for the call. Oh, boy. Our lady sheriff is in the Capitol right now talking to the task force. Woman's getting too smart for her own damn good. Look, I want you to talk to her. I want her muzzled.
What if she won't let up?
Bruce, my boy, I leave that up to you.
Hi, hon. What's wrong?
You know how to shoot a gun.
Yeah?
I want you to teach me how.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Give it a try.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Sight right down there, real easy.
Okay.
All right, now extend your arms. Just relax. Look, sight right down your right arm.
Nothing to it, huh?
Miss Davis? You were in Cheyenne yesterday.
That's right.
What'd you see there?
Special task force.
We don't need to bring in any outside agencies.
Why not? It'll help clean up this town.
What do you mean, clean up?
Why, this town has been corrupt from top to bottom for as long as anyone can remember, you know that.
If there's any dirty laundry, we're going to clean it up ourselves. We don't need to drag in anybody else.
Then why haven't you done it before now?
Miss Davis, from now on, you'll be following our orders. Nothing more, nothing less.
I think I've been told that before.
Then you better listen and run this department as it has been in the past.
And just ignore what's been going on. White slavery, corruption, murder.
You're imagining those things, Mrs. Davis. Forget them.
The night the Wild Oak burned down was not imaginary. I saw it.
Then forget you saw it. You don't make a move or a decision unless we say so.
Who is we, Mr. Webb? I was elected by the people because they thought I could do the job. Why do people like you keep trying to stop me?
Are you going to make a point, Mrs. Davis?
Yes. I'm going to do the job that I was elected to do.
You aren't going to be around long, Mrs. Davis.
Mr. Davis,
Yes?
your wife's carrying her job a little too far. I'd control her if I were you. I mean, a woman's place is in the home, isn't it? I'd do something about her, Mr. Davis. For your own good, for hers.
Did you locate anything about Pfister?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. His real name is Paul Egan. He comes to Crestridge out of Chicago. He worked for a local mob there. You're a basic enforcer type. Mostly muscling in on tavern owners for a piece of the business. He showed up here in the early 60s. He got in tight with Hill and Webb and that bunch. And the first thing you know, Mr. Pfister has his own business. Yeah, he owns nearly all of the east side of town.
Well, I wonder what he had to do to gain that.
Well, I got a feeling he's still doing it. I mean, in spite of the money and the $500 suits, he's still just muscle.
You think that we could tie him into that fire?
Yeah. About the time that the Wild Oak burned down, there was a guy by the name of Ed Johnson hanging around Pfister's place for about a week.
Now, right after the fire, he was gone. Now, a few weeks ago, he was picked up in Seattle on an assault charge. And he was carrying a matchbook with Pfister's private number written inside.
Well, where's this Johnson now?
Well, they couldn't make the charges stick. Nobody knows where he is.
Well, I'm gonna call Seattle. In the meantime, you just find out what Pfister was doing the night of that fire. Okay?
Sheriff Davis? Sally wants to talk to you.
Storms, I want to see you. Shut the door. Shut it! Take off that badge.
I don't get it.
What you're getting is off easy.
You can't just march in here and fire me for no reason at all.
Sally Dobbs. 16 years old, Storm. And I know about the others, too, so take off that badge and get out.
Good man is out of a job because of
Just a good old boy, huh? You better step aside or there'll be two good old boys out of a job.
Why? Matt Storms is well liked around here.
You want to go through the whys? Why nobody responded the night the Wild Oak caught fire? Why a 16-year-old girl came to see me yesterday? And there are other whys. Don't tell me you don't know what they are.
Your days are numbered around here, lady.
No, your days are, Deputy. You're the one that told Harvey and the others not to respond that night. You knew about it before it happened.
Hell, you just try proving that.
Then why did you tell the Seattle police that you had already apprehended the men responsible?
Who the hell told you that?
They arrested a man named Ed Johnson up there on another charge. It seems he had a book of matches on him from the four-leaf clover that had Jack Pfister's private number. Then he bragged to some guy in his cell that he helped shoot up the Wild Oak. 2 weeks ago they called here, but they were told that we weren't interested, that we'd already made the arrests. So they let him go. It was you who told him that.
How'd they know it was me?
Deputy, you have a choice. You can quit today or be fired tomorrow.
Barney? Well, these sorts of places are out of bounds for you.
Well, if you notice, Mr. Mayor, I ain't wearing my badge anymore. That lady fired Matt Storms, and I just quit.
Quit?
I didn't have much choice. She knows about Ed Johnson.
Bruce, I guess your little talk with her didn't take. I don't want her looking into that shooting any longer. Put the brakes on her. I want you to have another talk with her. Tell her to leave it alone.
Well, that's not going to do any good, not as long as she's wearing that badge.
Don't you think it's about time you turned this problem over to me?
Looks like it's getting down to that, doesn't it? Sheriff? I'm glad I ran into you. I wanting to have a little talk with you. You think you might spare a couple of minutes?
Yes, of course.
Let's step over here, all right? Mrs. Davis, I want your investigation of the Wild Oak fire stopped. And I don't want to hear any more about the task force.
Mr.
And
Mayor.
I don't want you to start any more new investigations unless I tell you to.
Mr. Mayor, a girl was murdered here a few days ago. Now, I know that to you and a few of the others around here, she was just a hooker. To sweep it under the carpet like the shooting at the Wild Oak and everything else. Not this time. You know, I don't need your permission to do my job. I was elected. And I owe it to the voters to do my best.
I see. Now, Mrs. Davis, I can very well understand your feelings, but if I were you, I would give it some very serious thought, if you get my meaning.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
You can lay money the mayor's behind it.
Well, they've tried everything else. Sarah Davis, as sheriff, has proved to be an embarrassing failure. She has all but totally destroyed our sheriff's department. People aren't going to believe this, are they?
If they keep saying it long enough, they might. You have to answer. That's what the paper's for.
What am I going to say? Best thing for me to do is to prove myself, to show that what I'm doing is right.
But it has to be something you can really hit him with.
Suppose I could prove that Pfister was behind the ruckus at the Wild Oak.
If you could prove that, I'd run it.
Sarah, now listen to me. Now, there's been a lot of talk around town that newspaper story is true. Now, I'm telling you, these guys are going to start playing rough.
You want me to back off?
No, I am just telling you what you might be in for. Also, your husband's been threatened.
He didn't say anything to me.
Well, he's probably trying to work it out on his own.
Sheriff Davison.
This is Ed Johnson. I think it's a good idea that we talk.
Okay, let's talk.
If I come in there, Pfister will hear about it in 2 minutes.
All right, anywhere you say.
The old Fremont mines. In an hour. Alone.
I'll be there.
Sarah, you're not going there alone.
Oh, yes, I am. Don't you follow me because I don't want him scared off.
Sarah?
I'll be fine.
You kept your word.
Well, you said we should talk. You first.
I don't want to get my neck in a sling.
You'll be protected, I guarantee it. What are you doing in Crestridge?
If the law doesn't get Pfister before he gets me, I could end up at the bottom of a mine shaft.
Go on.
Jack Pfister told me about a year ago that a fellow named McLaren was going to open a new massage parlor here in Crestridge. He didn't appreciate the competition, wanted it shut down. Then I didn't hear from him. Then I get this phone call. He says he has a job for me. I say, okay. But when I get here, he changes his mind. Says he wants to kill McLaren instead. Somebody must have talked him out of it. Because he decides to try and scare him out.
Wait a minute, were you there the night of the fire?
Pfister told me he would go easy. That he already had it arranged with Barney Day to keep the cops from responding.
Will you testify to this?
Yeah. Jail looks pretty good to me right now.
Hi.
Hi.
You all right?
No, not really. I promised myself from the beginning I'd stay out of this. It's getting too risky, Sarah.
Something happened?
There's been some heavy threats made. I'm concerned about our safety.
Kid Johnson turned himself in today. I'm convinced that he's the key to shaking up the power structure in this town.
I'm sure you're right about that. I just don't think Webb or Hill is going to let that happen.
Well, it never will happen if I quit.
Have you forgotten what they did to Glory?
That's just the point. I can't forget about Glory.
I can't either. All right, hon, you do what you have to do. But if you need me and need help, I'm there.
Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Come on, I'll take you to dinner, all right?
George, the Wild Oak shooting story, kill it.
Hi. Why so down? Ed Johnson turned in an 8-page confession yesterday. He named Pfister and Barney Day.
Better take a look at this. Steve Nichols wrote it. I guess they got to him.
How did they make you do this?
By forcing all my advertisers to withdraw. You see, advertising's the lifeblood of a newspaper, Sarah. Without them, I'm finished. Just a few minutes ago, Pat Shepard called and pulled her husband's ad. She said if she didn't, that her business would have a sharp drop.
Why don't you fight?
How can I fight without the newspaper? They came in here and they laid it out for me. I'm a small businessman. They can break me in a minute.
You know, if you don't fight, you're not going to survive.
The name of the game is survival. This newspaper's all I have.
Ed Johnson's confession. All typed up and recorded. That's going to have a lot of folks squirming around here. I just wanted to say, you're doing a heck of a good job.
Well, thank you, Tucker.
There's a girl here to see you. Says she worked for Jack Pfister.
Send her in.
Miss?
Sit down. Do you want to talk to me?
Oh, yeah. It's about the fire at the Wild Oak.
What's your name?
Vicky Castillo.
Is that your real name?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I tape this? Just so there won't be any misunderstandings later on. It's for your protection as well as mine. Okay?
Well, the night it happened, Jack Pfister was with me. We spent the night together.
Does Jack Pfister know you're here?
Yeah, he sent me.
Why?
Well, he heard about that guy Johnson. He said that guy, said Jack helped start the fire, but he couldn't have because he was with me.
Are you Jack's girl?
Kind of, I guess. I mean, he helped bring me out here.
From where?
From Texas. Look, could you please turn that thing off?
Vicky, you may be the worst liar I've ever seen. You're scared. Why don't you tell me the truth now? It's all right, that machine's off. It's just between you and me.
Jack told me to come here. You gotta help me.
Did he tell you what to say?
Yeah.
You know if Pfister was responsible for the shootout that night?
Look, I don't want to end up like that other girl, okay?
You mean Glory?
Yeah.
Did you know Glory?
Yeah. I knew her. And she was trying to get away.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Trying to get away for about a year now.
How did they hold you here?
Jack paid for my transportation out here. He says I owe him $800. I can't get out of debt.
Did you try to go to the police?
No. Stop. And they're all dirty cops. And I was afraid that they'd tell Jack. And I was too scared to start running.
You afraid to end it like Glory? Vicky, if I help you get out of here, will you tell all of this to the authorities?
The authorities, huh?
They'll get you back to Texas. Wherever you want to go.
Oh, God. Texas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my mom and dad live there. And but they don't know what I've been doing.
They don't have to know what you've been doing.
Oh. What will I tell Jack?
Don't worry about Jack. You're not going back that place.
Okay. But he's out there parked in front waiting for me.
Well, I got a thought. Davison, get in here.
Okay.
She took her straight to the task force in Cheyenne. Pfister's nervous as hell. What if she talks?
Just hope she knows better. Well, looks like we're gonna have to get rid of our sheriff once and for all.
What do you mean, let Pfister handle her?
Well, don't go into cardiac arrest. At least not yet. You owe me too much money. Here, cut. We'll just, hold a special election. Vote her out. It's the democratic way.
Well, what if the people don't vote our way?
Don't worry, the voting machines will. There's no way she can win that election. I guarantee it.
Sorry I haven't been able to come by. Okay. I've just been feeling bad. Feel that we've abandoned you.
No. Steve Nichols told me why.
We had no choice, Sarah. Neither did Steve. But I haven't been able to look at myself straight since. You've got them on the run, Sarah. They're afraid. That's why they're doing all this. The votes will all be tallied by tonight?
That's right.
It's funny, if you win, I'd still like to feel like I was a part of it.
You are. You are part of it.
Either way, win or lose, are we friends?
Yep, we're friends.
Say, Sheriff, do you think you could sneak this one on the expense account?
By the end of the evening, I could be out of office.
Nah, I doubt that. Smart voters, mister.
You know, a lot's been going on around here lately. A lot more than you thought when we moved up here.
That's very true. But always exciting. How about a little kiss here?
Excuse me. Mrs. Davis, there's a phone call for you.
Hello? Thank you very much.
Who was it, hon?
I lost the election.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm very proud of you. You did a great job. Let's go home.
We've been in there for a couple hours now.
Thank you, Dave.
This just came in from Cheyenne. They've been indicted, all of them. Johnson, Pfister, and Barney Day. Maybe someday we'll get the bigger fish.
Well, I wish I could stick around to make sure. This is mine.
Sheriff, I've been a deputy sheriff for a long time. Not a very good one. It was you that finally made me proud of being one. I can't stay here and still feel that way.
Fellas know what you're doing.
We know.
Walk me out.
Does that mean you might have lost the vote count but won everything else?
Vote count was nothing in comparison.
All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Well, we made a dent.
We made history.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye. You know something? I just may be back.
Thank you.